Alrighty, so here goes round 3 of the Trainer Talk Tournament. Round 1, we beat Ryan Sabelhaus with the Hippowdon deck. Round 2, we beat Russell Leparo with his Flygon deck. Now, round 3, we're playing against Kyle Sabelhaus, and this is a great way to start off here. My video is already glitching. So, okay, so we have a Size Toad, we have a Zubat start, we have a Computer Surge, we can get a DCE. We have a pretty good turn 1. Alright, so we put down the Size Toad for sure. And put down the Zubats, and let's see what are we playing against here. Kyle does get 2 Pokemon down in the field, and sorry that my game is glitching here. If you don't remember from round 2, oh, we see double Pumpkaboo, so it looks like we're playing against Nightmare. I mean, what else plays Pumpkaboo? I'm not sure, but if you don't know, like I said earlier, this was being I screen shared it with Jeremy Jallin. And then I was also recording it, so it made my game a little bit laggy, and that's why it's kind of like messing up there, as you can tell. I'm sorry about this. There's not really anything I can do there. My computer just can't handle it. That's the only problem here. But here we see Computer Search. What do we grab here? Looks like we grabbed a Sycamore. We got a DC. We got a Verb. We got a Laser. We got. Oh man, we're golden here. Now we might put this DC on the bench, Seismitoad, and the reason why we might do this is if he does somehow get a crazy turn 1 and knocks out our Sideshow there, we'll be down a DC, and if he doesn't, no, we still have a DCE. You know, for a turn, we could Ultra Ball, maybe get another Zubat down. We can discard like Manectric and Bunnelby. Those are probably two useless Pokemon in here. Crobat is going to win you the game here against Night March, and that's the big thing here. So here we see a Ultra Ball getting a Zubat. Okay, that's exactly what we need here. Okay, so we get the Zubat down, and we're going to be careful with the resources. Okay, so we actually just hold the DC in our hand. Not a bad play at all. Now, if he doesn't get a Dimension Valley out, the Pumpkaboo actually gets knocked out, coming back into our turn, through the Poison with Verbank, which could be cool here. I just decided to hold the DCE. Like I said, we could maybe attach it to the active, but if he puts a lot of Night Marches in the discard pile, he could knock us out, because we can't Quake a Punch too early. If we put on the bench one, they'll have a way to retreat or get one of the, get it in the active spot. If he plays, we don't know what he plays yet. He could play Zerosic, he could play Enhanced Hammers, he could play Team Flare Grunts. There's a lot of stuff he could play here. But here we see a Mew EX coming down. Okay. And, I don't know. This matchup, it seems like it should go in Science-Toad's favor. Just because your opponent can't play Battle Compressors, discard the Night Marchers. It just depends on how crazy their turn 1 is. If they get like, I don't know, triple Battle Compressor, discard 9 Night Marchers, that's 180 off that right there, which is pretty good. There's a lot of like factors in this game here. It looks like Kyle is taking a second here. DC going down to the Mew. Shaman here setting up for 3. Okay. And Kyle really needs a Dimension Valley here. This Pumpkaboo will get knocked out. Here we see a Burst Battle Compressor. Actually, Kyle is the first card that's going to be discarded here. It's going to be a Battle Compressor. We'll probably see 3 Lampets get discarded, or maybe 2 and a supporter if he has a Verse Seeker without a supporter in his hand. So, let's see what Kyle decides to do here. I like Kyle's play Pokemon hat. I wish I had one of those. I don't have one of those on my game. If you know how to get a play Pokemon hat, let me know, because I will put that on my mascot so quickly. But Kyle's mascot has brown hair. Mine has blonde. Alright, so let's see. Kyle is taking a second here. He's probably just looking through what's all in his deck, what's all priced. Once again, there's not a time limit, so he's got all the time in the world he needs. Can't complain either. I would do the same thing. So we see 3 Lampets here, so Kyle must have a, well, I don't know. Here we see another Battle Compressor, so he's going, he had started double Battle Compressor. So here we're going to see 6 Night Marches in the discard pile. He can Night March for 120. He's getting a good start here. He's already played 2 Battle Compressors in his early game, which is what you want to do against Night March, not Night March, Toad. The quicker you play a Battle Compressor, the more useful they are later game, or after turn 1. If you don't get rid of your Battle Compressors, they are dead cards because you can't play them because you're being Quake Punched. So, one of the things you have to worry about here. We see Burst Seeker. So we see double Joltik and a Juniper, and what does he discard there? Come on, Josh, go back into the discard pile. There you go, good boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's doing 120 right now. We see an Acrobike here. Not sure what he grabbed. or what got discarded. Obviously, we don't know what he grabbed. Doesn't show us. Here we see computer search. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 140. If I did that right. Here we see an escape rope. We'll send up the Zubats here. And this is just in case if he has a Dimension Valley and another Battle Compressor, he could knock out our Size Toad here. So we decided, you know what, let's set up the Zubat just to be sure, so that way he doesn't take 2 prize cards. Zubat has free retreat. It's good all the way around. So there we see just a he actually Quake Punch here, which is fairly annoying. You know, making it where we can't play our own item cards. So here, put a DC down with Sycamore, and but the good thing here is we can play our Golbats and Crobats still. So you know what? Maybe okay. There's a thing we can do here. We can hold on to our stuff and making it where we say that Verbank, but we decided not to. We'll put 20 damage on this Mew. I think that's the best play here. I put down the other Zubat, Josh. Put it down, Josh. Come on, don't put it down or not. We're just gonna Quick Punch here for 30. All right, so it has 70 HP left. If we put down Crobat, 30, 40, 50, 30, 60. So if we put down Crobats and then AZ after Crobat, put down the Golbat, we can, and then Quick Punch, we actually knock out the Mew that way, which could be pretty cool. We see a Water Energy go down to Shaman. Maybe he's eventually going to Sky Return. If only we could play lasers, then we'd be in good shape. But we can't because he Quake Punched us. Mew does have the ability to copy any attack, and we see another Quake Punch here for 30. And my turn. Do we top deck? Oh, we don't top deck it. Okay. So we could. Okay, we can AZ up the Golbat. Put 20 damage on the Mew. And then next turn, draw into a Crobat and knock out the Mew that way. So that's a cool play there. We'll put back Zubat down, put down Golbat, put 20 on the Mew. Don't put on the Pumpkaboo. Put on the Mew. What are you doing there? Put on the Mew. No, don't do that. Don't click that Pumpkaboo. Don't click that Pumpkaboo. Okay, good. Alright, good. Oh man. What? Alright, so I decided to put like a Pumpkaboo. I'm not really sure why I did that. Who knows? What? I don't know what I was thinking there. That's a great play. Okay, maybe we could swoop across and knock out the Pumpkaboo that way. That could be a cool play, actually. If you put down the Dimension Valley, we get to swoop across. So maybe that's what I'm deciding to do there. There's a Dimension Valley coming down. Now this Mew decides to Sky Return with Shaman. That could be an interesting play by him. We see a Bunnelby coming down, so that way he can maybe beat Wailord. I actually don't think Bunnelby just beats Wailord automatically, but that's another topic of discussion for later. So let's see what he. Okay, so we still see a Quake Punch here. So we get another Zubats or another Shaman. We get our first Shaman. I think I'm just gonna play in here. All right. Let's see what do I decide to do here. There's a lot of options I have, but I think I would play the end. I'll put down the Zubat, play the end. We get a Lightning Energy. I would rather just put the DC on the bench Toad. It's that way for sure we can Quick Punch next turn. It looks like, okay, from the way I'm playing really slow here, I might put a DC Lightning Energy on here, retreat and swoop across. Okay, so we knock out a Pumpkaboo here. I'm not sure if that was a correct play. It's definitely a sketchy play. That's for sure. But the thing here is now Cal has to make a decision here. Does he Night March? Does he Quake Punch? What does he do here? If he Quake Punches, it doesn't knock out Golbats, and we can swoop across again, knocking out the Mew and taking 2 prize cards off it. If he has a Lysander, and he decides Night March, that could be a big thing here. I was seeing the Pumpkaboo coming down. Or no, we don't. My game is just glitching. Let's see what Kyle decides to do here. He has a lot of options. And if he's in a weird situation there. Playing these weird plays here. Oh man. I probably like really thought this play out and I was like, yeah, we're gonna swoop across and knock out that Pumpkaboo and leave Kyle in a weird situation. Oh, because last turn or this turn he could Night March, knock out the Toad here. Okay. But now if he Night Marches, he knocks out Golbat, which gives 1 prize tacker or 1 prize. But we can play that Super Scoop Up to pick up the Toad on the bench here. Here we see an Ultra Ball discarding a Lysander. And a Dimension Valley. Is that what it was? Was it a Dimension Valley? Go back to the top, Josh. Come on. No, what's no, come on. Okay, whatever. But he could actually Sky Return this Mew, like I said earlier, which could be another bad thing for us. There's a lot of options that could happen here, and the screen doing this right now is not the best friend for us either. We're just looking through his discard pile either way. So that's good. We'll find it together what happens here. I actually don't remember this game at all. It was so long ago. Yeah, it's over a week ago now. So here is the Averse Seeker. Maybe he grabs a Lysander here. Let's see. He could Lysander, bring up Toad, Night Marcher for a knockout. But if he does that, we can Quake Punch for the knockout, end him down to 4. A lot of different plays to here that can happen by Kyle. Okay, so we just see a Sky Return there. I'm not even sure what he Verse Seeker for because we didn't see it. Great job, computer. I'm so proud of you. You're my favorite person. Okay, so Sky Return the Golbats. Great. Here we see Shaman. I don't really care about this. We just need to make sure we don't put damage on this Shaman, and we should be fine here. Now, we have an option here. We can Super Scoop Up, pick up this Golbats, put 20 to Pumpkaboo, play the Lysander, Lysander up the Pumpkaboo, put a DC on Toad, and knock out the Pumpkaboo that way. Seems like an okay play. It's very thought out, and we have to hit everything right. Starting with this Scoop Up, if that's what I decide to go here. We'll find it together what happens here. Looks like it's going to Super Scoop Up, and I flip heads here. Man, we are the king of flipping heads this tournament series so far. So put down the Golbat, put 20 damage on the Pumpkaboo, bring it down to 30, and I think I just Lysander the Pumpkaboo and knock it out. I wouldn't see why it wouldn't. And that way, Kyle has to get another Night Marcher out to even use Night March. So let's see what happens here in Pokemon Land. That's a great discard pile to look at too. Maybe I was counting how many Night Marches are in his discard pile and how lucky does he feel. I wish I knew what he grabbed on the Verse Seeker because I didn't see it. So it looks like we're putting 20 damage on the Pumpkaboo. It looks like we're going to do the play I'm talking about. We're going to Lysander, bring up this Pumpkaboo here, put a DC on a Toad, retreat to it, and Quake Punch for the knockout. Alright, so take another prize card. Now it's going to be interesting to see what Kyle does here. Does he decide to bring up the Shaman and Sky Return, or does he bring up the Mew and Quake Punch and or Night March? There's a lot of interesting plays that could happen here. And let's find out together what could happen here. Oh, I dropped my water bottle. Alright, my internet is being kind of, not my internet, the recording is kind of slow. Sorry about that once again. It's not the best of, I just need to get a new PC, but here we see the Mew come to the active spot here. Does Kyle have another Night Marcher and a DC or Energy? There we see a DC go down to the Mew. And we know he Verse Seeker for a supporter, so he has a supporter this turn. It just depends. What is that supporter? I didn't see it. Did y'all see it? We've seen another Mew come down. We see a Shaman drawing 3 cards. So that 5th spot is going to be a Night Marcher. And there we see a Quake Punch 450. Okay, sweet. So this turn we got a Crobat. I think I'm actually going to keep that. Why put down the Crobat when you can't put down damage on a Night Marcher? Because if we do, if we just put 30 damage on a Mew, Quake Punch, he can just Sky Return, pick up the Mew. I don't know, there's a lot of different variables in this turn right here. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we play in here, that's fine. That's fine that we get less cards in hand. So we don't put down the Crobat, which I think is a good play here. Trying to debate here. Now, if he does, if we put down the Crobat and Quake Punch, okay, so we don't do that, that's fine. Yeah, we're just going to Quake Punch here for 30. Bring her at 90 HP left, 30. 6, 7, 8. I don't know, we'll have to see what happens here. His Quick Punch are doing more damage because he does have the Muscle Band, so he can do 50. But okay, if we get in a Crobat, okay, we got the Crobat in hand. We could put down the active, put it down to 60, and then we hit it for another 60 with a Skill Dive. Here we see a Lysander bringing up the Toad here. Okay, So Ryan or Kyle is making him where if he doesn't have a DC, we're in good shape here. But we've only played 2 DC. We see a Quake Punch here. My turn. I think we put down the Crobat now. Nope. Or we're gonna keep it. Oh, we're gonna keep it. All right. Oh yes, we get the. Oh nice. So here we get a go bet. I think we just hang on to it. There's no point of using it right now. Like I said, he could just Sky Return and pick all this damage off the Mew, and then it's kind of useless. Or okay, we're putting it down, and we're actually gonna put it down to the other Mew, so that way if he does Sky Return, we can license that Mew and start doing heavy damage to it. So let's see what Ryan does or Kyle do here. I keep saying Ryan, but it's Kyle. So Kyle is currently in 3rd place too, and even if he loses or wins, he's still in 3rd place. I don't think he bumps up to 2nd place either. If he loses and I win, he's only up by 5 points. So it really depends on what comes down next week. It's gonna be eventful. Fighting for 3rd place, 1st and 2nd are so high up. It's Dylan Bryan and then Ryan Sabelhaus. So it's going to be interesting how this week happens here. So if you want to find out what happens, make sure down below there will be a Twitch, or link to Jeremy Jallens' Twitch and everything. You can see it live, and he does commentate all the games live. So that's cool. That's a cool thing by Jeremy that he does. I mean, he does have Jose Crims from the Top Cut, RIP, but he does have Crims on there to help commentate there. And sorry, we're just waiting to see what Kyle does here. He is, I think he's playing out a lot. You can't blame him though. There's no reason to rush him. Okay, so let's see. Right now the Mew is at 60. If we put a Crobat down and then a Quake Punch, we knock out the Mew, which is good for us. So we see Mr. Mime coming down, trying to prevent the bench barrier. And so here we see a Sky Return. Set up the Shaman here. Okay. Now my turn. Oh, we have so many plays here. We can put a Headringer on this Mew. Verse Seeker, a Lysander up. Yeah, I think it's a good play here. Headringer on the Mew. I'm debating where it goes. I think on the Mew is definitely the best play there. Let's see what I decide to do here. Hopefully it's on the Mew. We're just going to find out together here in a second. I'm debating everything. Because it has 100 HP left. If we'd Lysander up and he has a DC, man, okay, so he can still Sky Return it, which is the annoying thing. So Headringer really doesn't do anything. True, right? It doesn't do anything. But here we Ultra Ball. Discard a Zerosic and something else. Are we gonna get a Crobat here? So we get a Crobat. And we're going to put it down. And where does the 30 damage go? It looks like we're going to put in the Active Shaman here. Bringing it down to 70. And now all we need now is a, let's see, Super Scoop Up. Oh, what happened? Oh, I don't know what it was. Oh, no. It looks like it was Tails. Sorry about that. This is a great hand here. What is going on here? Alright, so Verse Seeker for an AZ. We're going to actually pick up this Crobat, putting 20 damage on this Shaman here, putting 30 damage on this Shaman here. I think this was happening. Alright, yeah, that's what happened. Okay, so it had 10 damage. We did 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not sure how we knocked out the Shaman. I missed something. That's for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we did like I don't even know how we knocked it out there. But here we see a Quake Punch for a knockout. So here we send him a go. I'm not sure what happened. If you knew what happened, comment down below. That'd be amazing. So my turn. We send a Crobat here. Now we can just skill dive the active for 60. And yeah, the next turn we can skill dive it again for a knockout. Here we put down 30 on the active. Alright, so okay. Put go bad 20 and then Quake Punch 50. Okay. And then next turn, okay, so Mew has 50 HP left. We can, if Mew stays in active spot here, we can retreat and hit it for a knockout. What is going on here? This is, whoa, okay. Alright, we're here now. Okay, so we knocked out the Shaman still. We did a Golbat and Crobat drop, or maybe just a Crobat drop. I'm not, okay. I think it was Golbat and Quake Punch, and that's why we have it at 50 now. Here I see a Pumpkaboo coming down. But like I said, if this Mew stays in active spot here, we can actually skill dive it for a knockout, hitting for 60. If he decides to Night March here. So here we see an in, we get in down to 2. We get the Verse Seeker back. So if Kyle, if he retreats here and sends the Mew, we can just license her back up. And looks like we're in great shape here. So here we see a Quake Punch, or we see a Sky Return actually picking up the Mew. Alright, so let's see who Kyle sends in. Once again, I apologize that the video is kind of shaky. I know that's not what you want to see, and it's not the best thing here. But if Kyle sends up Mew here, is there a way we can knock him out? I want to say yes. The combination of some lasers and stuff like that, we could potentially knock him out. So here we send a Mew here. My turn. Alright, that's cool when it like glitches like that. You see so many different things. Alright, so we gotta put down a... Okay. We can go back for 20, go back for 30, 50, and then skill dive for the knockout. So we have the win right now if past tense Josh sees this. Let's see here. Does past tense Josh see this? He grabs a Sycamore Chorus. Alright, so we grab a Chorus here. But here we'll skill dive for 30 on the active. Let's see here. 3. Okay, but here put 30 damage down the active. Put down a Muscle Band. Retreat to Crobat and skill dive for 100. Alright, so we have the win regardless. I think, can we have done the play? 20. If we AZ, pick up the Crobat, put 20 down. Do we have a Golbat down? I don't remember. It's already gone. Whatever, we're good. We're good. Whatever, we're good. We're good. We got the win. So we win round 1 there. We win. Okay, so now we have to win one more round, and we are the champion of this series. Sorry the game took so long. But that was a very close game there. So here we see we're playing against Kyle one more time, and hopefully we win. Hopefully we squeak out a win against not only Ryan but Kyle, 2 of the best players in the game. You know, a lot of people would agree with that they are 2 of the best players in the game right now. So here we get a. He said good luck here. Did I hope I typed good luck. As you see, I'm struggling internet-wise. This is always great. So here we draw a basic Pokemon, of course. Put down a... okay, it doesn't have anything. But here we see a Pokeboo start. Battle Compressor. And right now, we have a Turn 1 Quake Punch. We can computer search for Size Toad and Quake Punch. I don't think you want... There's not a better starter than that. Turn 1 Quake Punch, it's A-okay. I think it's what you always aim for, no matter what. If you can slow down your opponent, then you're good. You're solid. Which is, you know, what you want to do here. So we can see Battle Compressor for turn 1 for Kyle. We're going to wait here for about 2 minutes. Wait until he searches his deck. So, what did we learn last game? That's the big question here. Sky Return with Mew is really good. That's what I learned last game. That's a fair enough assessment, right? Assessment, is that what you say here? But let's see what Kyle does here. So we see Battle Compressor probably discards 3 Lampets. They're no useful for no use cards. Here we see a Dimension Valley coming down. And we see a Juniper from Kyle. And he has a DC in hand. Let's see, does he have anything else or not? Alright, we're just waiting here a second. So we see 4 Night Marches in discard piles, so 20, 40, 60, 80. We see a Mew coming down. So Ryan is having, or Kyle is having a good turn 1 right now, for sure. For sure. Well, let's see here. Kyle has the potential of Night Marching next turn, but I don't think he can knock out a Toad. So here, we get a computer search. Alright, so we can computer search, discard Bumblebee and Lysander. Get a Size of Toad, put a DC, Lysander of the Mew, and actually Quake Punch it. I think that's the play we do here. So it looks like we'll grab, but it looks like we're pointing the Lysander. There's a DC. I think that's the correct play here. Is Lysander of the Mew and just Quake Punch it for 30. And we got a Verbank down too, so that way he needs another Verbank or another Dimension Valley to actually attack on us. So let's see what we decide to do here. I still think bringing up the Mew is the best play here. It looks like I have double Toad out. But it looks like I'm not going to bring up the Mew here. So I just Quake Punch the active Pumpkaboo. Questionable play because now the Pumpkaboo can hit us for a lot of damage. Which is fair enough. And he does have the other Dimension Valley too. Oh my goodness. And here we see a Night March for 90, 60. 6, 7, yeah, 80. Sorry. So here we see a go back coming down. Put 20 on the Mew. Put lightning energy on the Toad, and we see a Quake Punch knocking out the Pokeboo here. Now let's see, what does Kyle have here? Does he have? He didn't play a supporter last turn, if I remember correctly. There's a Joltik coming down, a DC on the Mew here, and another Mew coming down. Oh man, another Joltik coming down. The party has started. Now we're gonna see a Night March for the knockout, because he did 80 damage last turn. Night March for 100 now, so he's knocked out the Joltik. And here we're seeing the Golbat. So here we get Ultra Ball, discard a Chorus and a Lysander. We grab a Shebe here, set it until we have 6 cards in our hand. Let's see what we get here. Looks like we grab some card. So we get an N here. Alright, ooh, man. Okay, rough. But wait, hold on a second. If we hit... Nope, that doesn't work. We probably need an Ultra Ball for another Shaman. It's at 100 damage right now. If we put down Crobat, we hit it for 30, and then we Skill Dive 60, 90. We're 1 left. Okay. So we need to hit a Shaman here. I think that's what we need to get here, is a Shaman. Okay, so we go Crobat, put 30 on a... Okay, that's a great play too. Put 30 there. We get a Headringer, put it on the Mew. We get Skill Dive the other Joltik. Okay, that was a great play there. Alright, sweet. And we have the Light Energy to Skill Dive. Okay. Sorry, I probably... Just in hindsight, I probably wasn't like... I was probably thinking like more thought out then. But there we go. We knocked out 2 of his Night Marchers. So he has 1, 2, 3 Joltiks in the discard pile, which is great for us. Now, if he has an Energy, a Dimension Valley, and a Joltik, and a Pumpkaboo, he can actually knock us out here, which is pretty bad. But here we see Pumpkaboo come down. There we see another DC, so he can Night March here for a knockout if it does enough. I think it does, though. I think it does 140 now. Because he did 100, 120, 140, so this is going to knock us out here. Yep, this should knock us out. If I did the math right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 140. Okay. So we see Jirachi actually coming down for Kyle. Going to search his deck for an N. Play the N. And here we get a Super Scoop Up, Sycamore, and a Muscle Band. Now, if we could draw into a Toad this turn, like next card be a Toad, play the Super Scoop Up, pick up the Shaman, we'll be in good shape here. Let's see what happens here. What do we get? And, Golbat. Okay. So I think I'm going to attach the Muscle Band to the active spot here. Just in case we do get another another Super Scoop Up, we can pick up the Shaman and put the Muscle Band onto a Toad if we do draw it. You see here, I actually clicked Sycamore. We're just waiting here to see what happens here. But hopefully we draw to a Toad, DCE, Super Scoop Up. Those 3 cards, and we'll be in good shape. And a Laser Verbank. And we don't get it yet, but we're close. We are really close. We get a Toad, we get a DCE. Now, what we could do here is we could actually Sky Return for 50, bring it up to 70, and he'll have 40 HP left. There's a lot of more options in this play also, too. It looks like I'm opting to Ultra Ball here. No, I'm looking through my discard pile to see what's all in there. Just trying to see how many energies are played, how many we've discarded, blah, 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 blah. How many Super Scoopas have I played? DC going out to the Toad. Now, we could Ultra Ball, discard Sycamore, and DCE. That's a bit risky. But you know what? Risky is my name here. And it looks like that's what we're going to do here. We're going to discard the DCE and something else. Looks like we get another Zubat. So great. I think it's a great play here. And, oh man. Super Scoop Up heads. Oh, we could pick up the Shaman here. Send up the Toad. Put down a Muscle Band. And oh my goodness. What a turn. What a turn. But now the only bad thing here is Kyle can't use our own Sky Return, which is one of the annoying things here. So, let's see what happens here. Looks like I'm opting the Ultra Ball right now, just in case if he does Quick Punch us. I'm not sure why he would. Oh, no. I think, okay, I know what's going to happen here. We're Ultra Balling, and we're going to dig for a laser. And if this Mew can stay asleep, there's a laser right there. Then we can potentially knock it out, come back into our turn. So, put down the Toad, put a Muscle Band, and play the Shaman. Oh man, you gotta risk it to get the biscuit. That's what they say here. All right, looks like I'm not going to do that here. Let's see here. So there's a Toad. Okay, I was going to say, why would I not do that? Put the Muscle Band down with the Toad, play Shaman, draw on 5 cards, hoping to hit a laser. Alright, so actually undo that. Okay. I'm not... Okay, I think the reason why I did this is if he wakes up here, he can pick up the Shaman and basically negate all that damage. Maybe that's what I was thinking of at the time. But here we see a Sky Return anyway, picking up the his Night Marcher, or picking up his Mew, saving it from being knocked out. Alright, so my turn here, we draw into a Verbank, we get a Muscle Band. If we can draw into a Golbat, we can knock out this Pumpkaboo this turn with a Quick Punch. It looks like we're in good shape here. Get his Toad down, put a Muscle Band on it, Shebe for 5. Okay, and whoa, what's going on here? So we get a laser. So we can, if we're playing in, we end him down to 3 here. Now this is really good because now if Kyle can't draw into a Pokemon, that's good. That's good for us. So you see a Pumpkaboo draw, or not a Punk. If he doesn't draw into a Mew. So here we see Pumpkaboo come to the active spot here. This Kyle gets a DCE Dimension Valley or not to actually do damage this turn. This game is going fairly well compared to last game, so that's good for us. So let's see what Kyle decides to do here. There's a lot of options he could do. That's a fair thing to say. Good. I say fair. Why am I saying fair a lot? What am I? Proper now? Am I saying proper English nowadays? I don't think so. We see a DC go down to Pumpkaboo. Does he have a Dimension Valley or not? I would imagine he would if he's going to put down the Dimension Valley, but he doesn't. Oh, buddy. So, we get Coerce here. Or, yeah, I think Coerce in here is probably the best play. We get a Laser. We can knock out this Pumpkaboo. Put a Headringer on something. Probably the Shaman so he gets Sky Return. Attach the energy to the Toad. Why did I put on the bench side of the Toad? There we go. I was like, why did I just do that? What I should have done here too is also, I don't know, Versity for, I don't know, Coerce just in case. But looks like we're gonna win this game though. Okay, so we see Pokemon come to the active spot here, and he said, "Congrats!" So here we go, taking the win, winning 2 games. Oh my goodness! And woo! Very excited game here. I was trying to say good game, buddy. So good game to Kyle and Ryan and Russell Parr. Thanks for Jeremy John for doing this tournament. And like I said, this Wednesday you'll see round or week 4. If I win, then I could have a potential of making into top 3 spots and actually going into the finals, which is very exciting there. All of a sudden I went from 0 points to 35, which puts me at 4th place currently, with Kyle beating me currently by 5 points, and Ryan and Dylan, they're so far ahead, like it doesn't matter. The only reason why they don't matter if they both lose their first round, then that could be a big thing. Then maybe if me or Kyle win, then it could maybe switch their positions. I'm not 100% sure where they are points-wise, but hope you enjoy this game. I'm sorry these videos are kind of long here. I don't want to make like 3 separate videos, though. That seems kind of crazy for each one of these games because they're all fairly long games. But hope you enjoy these games. Hope you enjoy all 3 rounds. I played against, like I said, Dylan and Ryan are 2 best players in the game. Russell is another great player. So hopefully you enjoyed. Next week, I'll try to record once again. If I don't win, it depends what the games are like. If they're close, I'll put them out. If not, then I won't worry about it, because if they're not interesting, I'm not going to put them out there. But hope you enjoy these games. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy me winning all 3 games. We beat Hippowdon, we beat Flygon, and we beat Night March. But hope you enjoyed once again. Have a great day. Alrighty, bye.